From talking about space with Putin to asking for a pay-per-view match with the Russian president and now helping Russia to broker peace with Ukraine, Tesla CEO is definitely full of surprises. How true are these reports? Let's find out. The billionaire CEO recently shocked the world with his recent tweets suggesting that Ukraine should concede to the demands of Russia. Musk stated that this was the easiest way to end the war and avoid having more casualties. This post totally contradicts everything that Musk has been saying since the war started. The SpaceX CEO has always been on Ukraine's side by offering as much help as he could and getting involved in the verbal exchange online. This is the more reason why most of his fans strongly believe that he must have been compromised by Vladimir Putin. Several people have come up with an explanation for Musk's sudden change of sides. Top of all these explanations is the one offered by Ian Bremmer. Ian Bremmer, head of political risk consultancy Eurasia Group, revealed that Musk had previously told him about speaking to Vladimir Putin. According to Bremmer, this conversation with the Russian president occurred before Musk posted tweets urging Ukraine to seek a negotiated solution to the invasion by Russia and to cede Crimea for good. Surprisingly, Musk denied ever speaking to Putin about the war. The billionaire CEO noted in his tweet that such conversation would be a futile mission. Therefore, there was no reason why he would even attempt it. Not too long after Musk made this tweet, Bremmer responded by reiterating that Musk told him he spoke with Putin. Once again, Tesla boss responded to the tweet by saying that nobody should trust Bremmer. Eurasia Group regularly publishes a weekly note written by the group head, Bremmer, and distributed to thousands of clients and corporations. It was in one of these notes that Bremmer disclosed the conversation he had with Musk. However, Bremmer never talked about it until he saw Musk's Ukraine tweets. Musk claimed that the only discussion he had with Putin took place about 18 months ago, and it was about space. Russia's space program director, Dmitry Rogozin, also confirmed Musk's claims by saying that the Tesla CEO never had any recent conversation with the Russian president. Rogozin said that the only phone call conversation that they had took place 18 months ago, and it wasn't even about the war. The proposal by the SpaceX CEO has been heavily criticized by Ukrainian leadership, after the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, tweeted in his own poll to ask individuals if they prefer a Musk on Russia or Ukraine side. Diplomat Andriy Melnik was even more vocal about his displeasure, as he told Musk to fuck off. Musk had defended himself from several critics by claiming that he is still in support of Ukraine, but his desire is to see an end to the bloodshed and also prevent the use of nuclear weapons. Putin has threatened to use nuclear weapons to further prosecute the war. The Russian president argued in his September speech that the United States actually set the pace for such weapons during World War II. Russia illegally annexed Crimea from Ukraine in 2014, and Ukraine is seeking to retake the peninsula, parts of the Donetsk and Luhansk regions. This is not the first time that Musk would be talking about the Russian-Ukraine war. This time around, Musk's tweet is totally different from his perspective in the past. Initially, the Tesla's billionaire CEO had challenged Russian President Vladimir Putin to single combat over Ukraine. Musk also went further to tag the Kremlin's official Twitter account and asked, "Do you agree to this fight?" Russia's space program director, Dmitry Rogozin, had replied Musk with a quote from Pushkin calling Musk a little devil. This comment did not stop Musk from affirming his seriousness about the offer. The Tesla CEO said it would be an honor if the Putin accepts to fight him. The South African tycoon also sent a photograph along with his text showing Putin riding a bear and the second of Elon with a flamethrower saying, "Pick your fighter." This post was offensive to the Russian diplomat, who responded by threatening Musk not to measure his strength against Putin's. Another individual that also weighed in on the comparison is Ramzan Kadyrov, Russia's ally and head of the Chechen Republic. Kadyrov reached out to Musk via Telegram and gave him reasons why he had no chance against Putin in a hand-to-hand fight, and Musk leaked the conversation. Kadyrov mentioned that Putin is a politician and a global strategist that inspires awe in the West and the US, while Musk is just an entrepreneur and a Twitter user. Therefore, he is a much weaker opponent. Kadyrov, the head of the Chechen Republic, also used irony in a post, trying to effeminate Musk, by changing the name of the billionaire to Ilona Musk and advising him to train at one of the several centers in the Chechen Republic. Musk responded by thanking him for the offer and offered to fight with his left hand instead. Ukraine's vice prime minister and head of digital transformation, Mikhailo Fedorov, also had something to say about the challenge. I am sure that Elon Musk can send Putin to Jupiter. Ultimate Fighting Championship commentator Joe Rogan has also offered to train tech billionaire Elon Musk for his fight with Putin. In his March 2022 podcast, Rogan told the world that he texted Musk and promised to arrange all of his training. Rogan suggested that the pair should go for a full martial arts competition. Rogan noted that Musk is a big guy, guessing he stands at about 6'2", and would tower over Putin's reported height of 5'7". Earlier in 2022, Russia stopped supplying rocket engines to the United States in retaliation for its sanctions against Russia over Ukraine. Rogozin advised the U.S. to fly on something else like a broomstick. According to Rogozin, Russia has delivered a total of 122 RD-180 engines to the U.S. since the 1990s, of which 98 have been used to power Atlas launch vehicles. Roscosmos will also stop servicing rocket engines it had previously delivered to the U.S., Rogozin said, adding that the U.S. still had 24 engines that would now be left without Russian technical assistance. The billionaire mocked Russian officials on social media for cutting the United States off from access to its rockets, with Musk joking that SpaceX rockets would instead be carried by American broomsticks. At a time when Ukraine's government was in dire need of support, Musk was one of the few billionaires that took action by offering assistance. The Tesla CEO went as far as providing his Starlink satellite internet dishes to Ukraine, offering the service for free and allowing citizens to stay connected despite the heavy fighting going on across the country. The richest man in the world has proven beyond reasonable doubts that he fears no one. Ukrainians in areas bombed by Russia and other rural areas also have access to Starlink. This service has been of great help to the Ukrainian authorities by helping them stay in touch with Moscow. The casualties from the war have been increasing constantly. About 5.8 million Ukrainians have turned to refugees in neighboring countries. Musk's support for Ukraine has made him an enemy of most Putin loyalists and has also led to life threats. The billionaire CEO posted a threat message from Dmitry Rogozin, the head of the Russian space agency. On May 8, 2022, Musk sent a screenshot of a text in Russian, which would be the message sent to the Russian press by Rogozin. When the text was translated, it turned out to be a threat to Musk's life. Part of the message read, "Elon Musk is thus involved in the supply of fascist forces in Ukraine with military communications. And for this you will have to answer in an adult way, Elon, no matter how you turn on the fool." Just as expected, Musk took the threats very seriously by tweeting, "If I die under mysterious circumstances, it's been nice knowing you." Besides challenging Putin to a pay-per-view match, Elon Musk has also led to the laying off of some Twitter staffs. European Commission Vice President Vera Jourova has warned the Tesla boss that this might have other negative implications on the Russia-Ukraine war. The staff cuts may actually prevent the platform from properly taking out the propaganda about the war. Jourova said that failure to quickly take out fake or misleading content online could lead to the very quick abuse of Twitter. When this is not done, then that means that Musk will actively be supporting the war. The senior EU official stated that this would be detrimental for Musk, who wants to be seen as somebody who is helping Ukraine. These comments by Jourova were made in reference to the possible side effects of mass resignations and layoffs after Musk closed his $44 billion purchase of the world's most influential social media platform, including its ability to abide by a raft of EU legislation, including the bloc's District General Data Protection Regulation and New Digital Services Act. Musk and Putin have constantly been at each other's throats, and there is no telling where this will lead. Do you think Elon Musk should be afraid of Putin? Write yes or no in the comment section below. Click the video on the screen now to watch another fascinating video.